Hi guys, welcome to video number 7, autoresponders. So you've gone to all the effort of registering your domain name, signing up for a hosting account, you've created your website, you may have changed the theme to one that suits you. Now the next step is setting up an autoresponder campaign, and a lot of people leave this step out. They'll go to all the effort of setting up a brand new website, but they'll have no way of capturing details. And really the power of internet marketing is in generating a list. And the best way to generate a list is by providing something of massive value that people can opt in for. So you create an opt-in form on your website where people can put in their name and their email address, and they receive something of value from you. Now this does a few things. First of all, it separates you from 99% of people who are just out there trying to sell something on the very first meeting with someone. And secondly, it'll start to really build that relationship with your viewers and the people that come to your website. When you're seen as someone who's willing to give away something of value for free first, and to really focus on building that relationship and over-delivering, providing massive value, then you're much more likely to make sales on the back end. There are a lot of people out there who are just trying to make the sale off the very first meeting. They do this on social media sites, but they also do it on their main websites. And guys, it simply doesn't work. You really need to provide value first, and then worry about making sales second. So there's a link below this video, and it's a fantastic website that integrates the whole autoresponder opt-in form process. You can use this system to generate multiple lists, so you can have multiple websites, multiple lists. You can create follow-up messages that are completely on autopilot. You can send broadcast messages which go out to everyone at the one time. You can create customized opt-in forms. There's a whole range of things that you can do with this amazing website. So I'm going to take you through it step by step. So first of all, I'm going to show you how to sign up for an account. Then I'll show you how to create a list for your brand new website that you've just registered. Then how to create follow-up messages. So you can pre-program the follow-up messages. So for example, someone comes to your website and they want to opt in to some free ebooks. So they put their name and their email. Straight away they'll receive an email saying thank you for registering. Please click the confirmation link. As soon as they confirm, they will receive the first autoresponder message within seconds of confirming that link. You can then program those follow-up messages to send every 2 days, every 3 days, whatever you like, as far into the future as you want to provide value. The next step is creating customized opt-in forms. So you can create an opt-in form with a variety of different templates and colors and options, and then you want to embed that opt-in form on your website. And you can embed it in posts, pages, you can even embed it on the sidebars of your website. So below this video you'll see a little link, so click on the link and then you'll come to the following website. Alright, so we've come to Aweber. So over the past few years I've tried a variety of different autoresponder software packages and systems. Aweber is by far the best in my opinion. It's just really simple to use, and you can have multiple accounts, and they've got a lot of different templates now for their opt-in forms, which just makes it a lot easier. And you don't want a cheap crappy opt-in form on your website because it really defeats the purpose and people are much less likely to fill in their details. So I'm going to take you through the process now. So you'll come to this screen, you just need to click on the order button on the far right up here. Now the good thing with Aweber is that you can try a 30-day trial for just $1. So how good is that, guys? You've got nothing to lose. You can try it for 30 days, set up all your lists and your follow-up emails. You can play around with the opt-in forms. If you decide it's not for you and you don't want to continue down this path with Aweber, then that's fine. You only lose that $1. If you choose to continue on, then it's $19 per month to continue this service. Now for $19 per month you can have unlimited lists and you can link up multiple websites. So in my opinion this is really an essential part of your internet marketing toolkit. You really need this autoresponder series and the ability to capture your prospects' details. You'll see down here it says your account includes unlimited email campaigns, unlimited newsletter and broadcasts, unlimited autoresponders and follow-ups, unlimited goal actions, up to 500 subscribers, and unlimited customer support. So they have really good support with Aweber. They've even got a live text chat area where you can speak to someone in real time, and they've got email support as well. Now, if you want to get a discount on your Aweber, the first month obviously is $1 and then it's $19 after that. If you want to pay 3 months up front, then it's $49, so you save 8. And if you want to pay 12 months, then it's $193, so you save $34. So you can select the option that suits you. And then you come down and you need to fill in all your details here. So put in all your different details, put your credit card details in here as well, and then just click on I agree and complete my order. Okay, so once you're all signed up, then you click on sign in at the top. And you need to enter your login name and your password that you just signed up with. And you'll come into this screen. So you see I've got a number of different lists down here for different campaigns that I've done. So what we want to click on is create and manage lists. So we're going to create a brand new list for your new website. And you'll see on the right here it says create a new list. Then you want to create a list name. So I'm going to create a list for my free website tutorials program. And it's limited to 15 characters, so I've just put free web tutorial. And it will tell you under here if the list name is available. If it's not, it will come up with a cross. You can then put in a list description. So in this one I can put the full name, free website tutorial. Then you put the from name. So I'm just going to keep it as Brad Cusworth from my Big Pond address. But if you want to create a brand new email that is aligned with the new website that you've created, then you put that in there. Basically that's what people will see at the bottom of the email. Then you put the contact address. So mine's already been memorized from my last list, but you'll just need to enter that in for the first time there. You then put in company branding information. So my company is Fast Track Money. You then put the website URL of your new domain. If you've got a logo, you can put it in there, and you can also put an email signature. Okay, so I've got all that information, and you'll see right down the bottom notifications. So if you would like to be notified every time someone subscribes on your opt-in form on your website, then you can put in your details here, and you'll receive an email every time someone submits their information. Now what I usually do here is just send this to a different email address, because otherwise I get bombarded by constant emails to my main email account, and I get enough emails as it is. So it's good to send it to another email address, and that way you can just check on it so often to see how many people have come through. Obviously the other option is just signing into your Aweber account, and I'll show you how to do that in a minute. And you can see how many people have subscribed to your list, and also how many people have unsubscribed, and you can even see how many people are actually opening your email, so your opt-in rate and also your opening rate. So once we've done that, we save list settings, scroll down the bottom and go to step 2. Alright, so a new list has been created. So that's step 1 done. Step 2 is about the confirmed opt-in. So with Aweber, they always highly recommend that you have a confirmed opt-in. Basically what this means is that someone comes to your website, they put in their name and their email address, they hit submit, and then straight away they're going to receive an email from Aweber confirming their subscription to your opt-in form. Now this is really important these days, especially with the amount of spam that goes out there. It is important that you have a confirmed opt-in when you're generating your list, just to protect you from those spam laws. So confirmed opt-in status is on, and your confirmation message. So you can actually change this confirmation message as well. So you can edit the subject. So if I want to edit the subject here, I can put in the person's first name if I like to personalize it. So for example, it'd be Brad, please confirm your subscription to free website tutorials. That way they know where it's coming from. It's got their own name in the subject, so it'll actually draw their attention a little bit more. And then if you want, you can also edit the intro. So you can change the information there if you like. You can also personalize the intro just by using first name fix or first name. And this is the part you can't change. So it's just confirmed by visiting the link below. They click on this link. And then you can also put a signature at the bottom if you like. So you can go through all of that. And with this section you can create a success page. So once they've confirmed on the website link in the email, you can actually send them to a new page of your website, or you can send them straight to the home page. So what you can do is put the URL of your success page. So you might create a brand new page on your website saying thank you for subscribing, and you provide some more information there, or you can send them straight to the home page. Completely up to you. So for now, I'm just going to send them straight back to the home page. And then you save list settings. Okay, pretty easy. Hey guys, then the next step is we want to create some follow-up messages. So if we go to messages here, and you've got three options: follow-up, broadcast, or blog broadcast. Now the main one I want to focus on this time is follow-up messages, but a broadcast message is basically a message that you type and you send out to all of your viewers at the one hit. So for special events coming up, or you've got a special promotion you're running or a special offer, you can send out one message that goes out to everyone who's ever subscribed to your list. A follow-up message is pre-programmed, so it's depending on when they join. So say if someone subscribes on your website, they will receive the first email, and then say 2 days later they'll receive the next email, 2 days after that they'll receive the next email, and that continues on. And then if someone signs up, say in a month's time, then they'll start their process. So everyone's on a different schedule of follow-up emails, whereas a broadcast goes out to everyone at the one time. A blog broadcast is where you can link up your RSS feed on your new website, and the RSS feed streams through to your list. So that means whenever you make a new post on your new website or your blog, then all of the people on your list are notified that you've just made a new post. So I'm going to show you that one in a second as well. But first of all, we're just going to create a few follow-up messages. So follow up, and we want to add a new follow-up message. And first of all, we want to type in a subject. So once again, you can personalize this. Click on personalize, first name fix. So I'll just put first name. So I'll just put first name, welcome to free website tutorial. And then you've got two options. You can use a HTML message, which means you can use these different templates on the side. For example, this template here, Valentine's Day one, or a Bigfoot one. There's a whole lot of different templates there that you can use. Templates are good, and they do stand out a little bit more when people receive them. The only downside is that it can get caught by the spam folders much more easily, and a lot of times people don't actually download the pictures anyway, so they don't actually see the proper template. There is a debate as to what is best to use, HTML or text. Generally I just use a text just to keep it really simple, to make sure the majority of people actually receive the email, and then it's just all geared towards driving them back to my website. So down the bottom we've got plain text message. So with the plain text you can still personalize it. So for example, you can say hi and then click on personalize, first name fix, and then you can write a message. Alright, so I've just typed in a really quick message in there, and once I'm happy with that message I just scroll down the bottom. I can also attach a file to that message if I want. And it says interval number 1 is sent immediately, so as soon as they click on the confirmation email, they will receive this email straight to their inbox. You can preview the message and save the message, so I'll just save that one. And then we'll automatically come back to this follow-up message screen. So you see our first message is now in there, subject, welcome to free website tutorials. Then what you can do is send a test to yourself just to make sure the email comes out exactly the way you want it. So if I click on test, and I put in the email that I want to send the test to, and then I can send. So it's always good to test your messages to make sure they come out perfectly before you actually start sending them to your list. So I'll close that one. Now the process is exactly the same to add the next message. So the first message is sent straight away after confirmation, and then I want to add another new follow-up message. So this is message number 2. So I'll put in the subject, I'll then scroll down again, put in a message, and then scroll down the bottom. And the key thing that is different here is when this message is actually sent. So you'll see here the interval, this is what we can change. So message number 2, currently it's sent 4 days after the previous message. So you get to control when your messages are actually sent out. So imagine day 1, they go to your website, they put in their name and the email, they confirm. Straight away they receive the confirmation email. They then click on the confirmation email link, and then straight away they receive message number 1. Now, you get to decide when your next messages are sent. So you can choose whatever you want. There's no right or wrong. Generally you want to stay in contact at least once or twice a week to your list, but everyone's different. Some people say every day, some people say once a week. It's really your own personal preference. So I'm going to put in 2 days here. So 48 hours after the first message, they will receive another message automatically into their inbox. And I want to track the clicks, so you always keep that ticked, and then save the message. And I simply continue the process with as many different follow-up messages as I like. So I can edit these at any time just by clicking on the subject heading. And once again, make sure you test them before actually activating this on your website. So that's the follow-up messages. Now the broadcast message, which I mentioned briefly before, this is exactly the same process. So you create a broadcast message, you put in the subject, and you put in the message, and then you save the message. So exactly the same, and then it'll just say send broadcast message, and as soon as you hit send, it will automatically go out to all of your subscribers in real time, so it will be sent straight away. The next option is blog broadcast, and it says here create broadcast newsletters automatically from existing blog RSS content feeds. So the RSS feed, you might remember in an earlier video tutorial, one of the templates had an RSS feed in the top right. Generally the RSS feed is your domain name .com/feed, and basically that links up a feed for all your subscribers, so whenever you make a post they will receive that email straight away saying that you received the post. So it's a good idea to link up your RSS feed to your autoresponder account, so as soon as you make a post, all of your subscribers are notified of that post. So to create the new blog broadcast, you simply click on this link. You then put in your RSS feed URL. So on your website, if you do have that RSS button, then you simply right click, copy link location, and you paste it in here. As I said, usually it's your domain name, so whatever it is, freewebsitetutorial.com/feed, but it does change for some websites. And then you just put in the subject and you type in your message. The rest is all the same. And there's a few options here. How often should we send your blog broadcasts? So do you want it to be sent after every single item is released, or do you want it to be sent after you've made 3 or 4 posts? So for example, a blogger who might write 3 posts a day, you don't want to send one every single time because people don't want to receive 3 emails every day. Whereas if you're posting say once a week, then to send an email once a week is fine. And there's a few other options there. You can also link it up to Twitter now too, which is great. And then you simply save the blog broadcast. Now under subscribers, this is where you can search your subscribers. You can see when they subscribed. You can see which messages they've actually received. You can add them, you can import them, you can unsubscribe, you can block people. There's all sorts of options in there. And the last thing I want to show you is how to create a web form to actually place on your website. So click on web forms and create a web form, and we come to this screen. So just recently Aweber have added all these awesome opt-in forms, so you don't have to create them yourself anymore. They're all different templates based on the design of your website, and you can choose which one you like out of the list. So there's a few things that I'll show you here. First of all, the standard basic web form looks like this. So you've got your name and your email. You can edit the names of these things. So say for example you want to say first name instead of just name, then you click on edit, and a little box comes up on the side where you can change the name here. So if I wanted to change it to first name and then just say OK, then that will change it in there. Same for the email address, and it's automatically got a privacy link in here, and also the submit button as well, so you can edit the submit button. So I'm going to change that to send me my free ebooks, because I'm going to create a free ebook opt-in form on my website, and click OK. I can then resize this so it fits in there nicely. So instead of just saying submit, it's often good to change the text there. Now you can also create new fields. Generally, to get the largest percentage of people opting in, you want to put the least amount of fields here. Some internet marketers these days just put email, they don't even ask for the name. So you can choose to do that, but sometimes you're going to want a bit more information, such as phone, maybe country, and different fields like this. So what I'm going to do is show you how to add a new field. So if we create a new field, and we simply put in the name here, so it could be phone, click OK, and then it puts phone in here, and you've got a variety of different options. So it can be a text input box, it can be a drop down box, it can be radio, checkbox, or text area. So for phone number, it's easy just to put a text input box because then they can just type it in. I'll give you an example of one of the others next. So then I just click OK. And so people can just enter in their phone number in there. Now I'll show you one for country, which will be a drop down box. So if I create a new field, this time I want to put country, and OK, and automatically select box is chosen. All the countries are in there, and I can choose to take out countries if I want, and then I simply click OK. And you'll see on the drop down box here all the countries automatically come up, which is really cool. Alright, so I've got first name, email, phone, and country. You can add as many fields as you want, but as I said, if you want to build the biggest list in the shortest period of time with the most amount of conversions, then generally just go with first name and email. So what I'm going to do is take off the phone, and I'm also going to take off country, and just keep it as a basic opt-in form. Now the next step is I want to change the template so it looks a bit better on my website. So you can search up here by popular. You can search by the new ones that have just been added, my templates, and also corporate. So I'm going to have a look at the popular ones, and I can scroll through here, and I'm just going to use this one here for the example. So you'll see a number of different color options come up. So I'm going to select this one here, and then I just click load template. So this will change the template at the bottom. You'll see that's now been changed, and I just need to resize this again like that. And with this template you can actually edit the header, so I can put in a heading up here. So if I click edit header, then I can type in some text at the top. Okay, so for my special promotion, I'm going to give away 9 free ebooks. So I can type in there, and you'll see on the right here, this is how it looks like at the moment. So it looks a bit crappy. So I can format it just with the basic formatting tool at the top. Can make it bold. I can change the font style, and I can also increase the font size. And once you're happy with it, you just click OK. So it's updated up there. I can change lots of things about this template up here. So I can change the background color, and I can change the width of the border, and that's just for the header. So I can also change the body, the labels, the links, the submit button, the footer. So they're fully customizable. And what's also cool is you can actually insert an image. So if I click image here, you'll see the image comes up down the bottom, and I can place an image beneath the footer, or I can place it up here, which is really cool. So you can just enter the URL of the image. So earlier in the video tutorials I showed you how to drag an image from your computer across to FileZilla, and I showed you how to get the image URL. So you could make up an image on a program like Photoshop. You could keep the same background color as this color here, and you can create a really cool image to insert in your opt-in form. And you can position it, so you could say left, center, or right, and you can put the image in there. So for example, you might have a little picture of the ebooks that you're going to give away or something like that. You can also create some fancier text and make it stand out a little bit more, because the heading here, there's not too much you can customize in terms of the style. But I'm going to leave that out for now, so I'll just click close, and we now have our opt-in form. Now obviously we've designed this opt-in form and it is linked to the list on our new website. So whenever people put in their details here, it will be linked to the list that we're creating. So once I'm happy with all of that information, Then I save the web form. Make sure you save at the bottom of each step. And once it's saved, you then click on to the next step. We then need to enter some basic settings. So the web form name, I just usually call it the name of the website, so free website tutorials. The thank you page, you've got a few different options here. You can have an audio version, a custom page, or stay on the current page. So you can try each of those and see which one you prefer. You can also preview what they look like. The already subscribed page, so if someone's already filled out their details, you can send them to the basic version, or you can also customize that to your very own page. So I'm happy with all those. Once again, save the web form and go to step 3. And we're nearly there, guys. So the final step, I'll install my form, or my web designer will install my form for me. Well, now you're learning all of these skills, you won't need your web designer to install the form for you, because it is really simple and straightforward. So you can click on I will install my form, and you'll be given two different options. You can insert the JavaScript code, which is this one here, or you can insert the HTML version. So I'm going to show you how to insert the HTML version. So we'll click on this one here, and automatically the HTML is generated like this, and it's already highlighted. So you simply right click and copy. And now that we've got that information, we're going to go back to our WordPress back office for the website, and I'll show you how you can embed this form onto your new website. Okay, so I'm back in the free website tutorial back office, and I want to create a new page for this one. So I could paste the opt-in form in a new post, but I want the page to be up the top so that people can come to my website, see the link at the top, and they can opt into the free ebook straight away. So if I click on pages and I want to add a new page, and I type in the page heading, free ebooks, and I can type in a message. So I've just put in a quick message: fill out your details below to receive 9 free ebooks in the areas of personal development and wealth creation strategies. The next step is I want to insert a picture. So to remember how to insert pictures, we've got to go up to the top first of all. So where it says upload insert, and we want to insert an image. And I can either upload from my computer, so I can select the image from my hard drive, or you can do it from a URL. So I'm going to do it from the URL. So I'll paste the URL into there, and this is an image that I've got on one of my other websites, feartofreedom.com. So that's the image location on my server, and I put in the image title, free ebooks, and I want to align the image in the center, and I don't want to link the image to another website, because obviously I want people to stay on the website, so they opt in on the opt-in form on the bottom. And insert into post, and that puts my image in the middle there. So one other thing I want to do is just increase the size of this text a little bit to a heading 3 and center it, and you'll see my picture is there, and I've just got 6 pictures there, just an example of what they'll receive. So the next step is I want to come down the bottom, space it down a little bit, and this time I want to enter the opt-in form code. So make sure you don't enter this code on the visual display. You need to actually enter this on the HTML display. So click on HTML. Then you should have your code copied from earlier, and right click and paste the code in there. And then we just want to hit update, and we'll view the page and see what it looks like. Okay, so you'll see up the top we now have a free ebooks main menu item, and that is next to the other ones that we've created: about me, this is a page, and we also created free videos. And we've got the heading free ebooks and the increased font size here. We've got the image, and then at the bottom is our opt-in form. So I can now enter my details in here, and then click on send me my free ebooks, and automatically they'll receive that email from Aweber saying thank you for subscribing, please click the confirmation link, and then as soon as they do that, they will then receive the first email from you. So obviously in that first email you will have a link which gives them access to the free ebooks. Okay guys, that sums up the 7-part video series on how to create your own website. By now you should know how to register a domain name, link it up to a hosting account, install WordPress. You should know the basics of WordPress, such as making a post and a page, inserting images, uploading videos, also changing the themes with either a free theme or one of the paid versions, and finally how to create autoresponders and how to embed opt-in forms into your websites. Now, if you have any questions about any of these videos, make sure you go to our forum. We've got a specific section for website creation and you can ask your questions there. I will be doing future video tutorials depending on the feedback and the comments and questions that I receive. So good luck with the website creation, guys, and I look forward to seeing the end result. Cheers.